Welcome back to Philippines Uncut. I'm Buddy Cunanan. Tonight's topic is all about blogging, and joining us are bloggers Kay Ray, Ross Del Rosario, and Kenny Ngo. So Kenny, Ross, Ross, Kenny, welcome back to our third segment. So we ended the second segment by talking about some abuse happening in the blogging sphere, and done by some bloggers who let's say, tend to be a little bit unscrupulous about their ways. No, now let's talk about this. Is it a problem for you guys? I mean, do people take you guys seriously as bloggers? Because, you know, it's portrayed sometimes in the media when people introduce themselves. Okay, I'm a reporter for something Times print edition, and then when they pan to the other person, I'm a reporter online edition. There seems to be like a double standard in that sense between the print guys, print journalists, and you bloggers. So really, you guys are online journalists. So have you encountered any of that in your work?
I have, actually, I have. I think how you can deal with that is also the way you carry yourself, the way you handle yourself when you're at events or at press con. In my case, I've had it done to me twice. Oh, you're a blogger, I don't want you on my table.
Really?
Yeah, so that happened to me.
Wow.
And, you know, I just said, okay, I respect that you feel that way. So I moved. You know, I didn't make a fuss about it.
Really? Wow.
The second time I saw that person apologized to me, and he said, I had a bad experience with some bloggers, so I'm sorry I did that to you, but I realized you're not like that. So I think it's really just the way you would handle things, handle things with grace, present yourself well, and always dress nicely. That's one thing I can say, because unfortunately some bloggers go to events looking like they were going to the market.
No, same. And, you know, it's the same thing with print journalists. You know, I come from a family of print journalists, and what separated let's say my parents, my mom, who was a successful columnist for a long time, from other journalists was that she, as you said, she brought it. She looked professional. I mean, unlike other journalists who maybe came in jeans or whatever, she always tried to look professional. And I think that's what you're saying.
Exactly. It's very
in the
important.
real world, you gotta be.
That's right. You have to bring it, no? You have to be honest and realistic that the way you present yourself to society is initially the way they would treat you. If you don't look like someone who should be respected, then don't expect it.
In the travel industry, do you follow the same thing as well?
I mean, look at me right now. I feel like I'm in the summer holiday.
No, but I mean, do you call on hotels? I mean, how do you approach them? You call on hotels, restaurants?
I usually get invites, or if I know the owner of this particular hotel, or nowadays the corporate world has this digital marketing site, so they've started opening this digital marketing managers, and they're the ones who invite us.
Yes.
Yes, but how do they get to know you in the first place? I mean, do you have to make cold calls? Do you have to approach them? Do you have to write
If
them?
I like something, yes.
Then you actually go out and you pursue and you seek them out.
Yeah.
Okay, how about you, Ross?
What I do is I partner with events. So basically that's was the reason why I got a lot of invites right now, because my brand, my logo, is all around. So they've been saying it, so probably I get a lot of invites because of those particular or previous partnership with other events or other brands. So I collaborated with them before, and right now the invites are overwhelming.
Wow! Bravo! Good for you. I'm happy for your
so right
group.
now I don't anymore talk to a certain restaurant or talk to a resort, because they keep coming.
See, that's the thing with bloggers. Some people think probably that they can exist in the virtual world and not have to interface in the real world, perhaps. That's why they come to events, as you said, dressed like they're going to the market. But in fact, a lot of networking is involved, real networking, no?
Yeah.
You gotta bring it.
You need to maintain relationships with the brands, with the marketing managers. You also need to maintain a relationship with your co-bloggers. You know, as they say, no man is an island. So you can't think, oh, I'm just writing here from my little corner of the world and that's it. That can work for you if you're not promoting products, if you don't want to do anything besides write about your own world. I did that for 6 years and I was very happy with it. The first time I had an event invite, I didn't talk to anyone because I didn't know what was happening. And eventually I learned, you need to mingle, you need to socialize, you need to talk to people. And that's how word spreads. And now that, I do social media management, it really works for me. I attend events and, I meet people who recommend me to other people. And that's how it goes.
Now, okay, in the blog community in the Philippines, as you said, there are really good bloggers like you guys and also very irresponsible ones. How do they police Is there a manner that you guys regulate each other, or
He
is
can
that even
police it.
possible? Is that even possible?
Yeah, you can.
How? How? I
He
mean,
can.
tell us, Ross. How
Because
do
he
you?
has an online community.
Actually, I have an online community on Facebook. We talk in Facebook. The members already are almost 700. So that's a mix of bloggers, social media specialists, PRs.
Okay.
So we talk there, and we try to do a little of some sort of like what you say, police.
How? I mean, how do you police, let's say,
An
a
open
blogger?
forum.
Okay, and
Yeah.
the person's bashed
Call
there.
out,
We constantly talk about
No, it has to
the
be
issues.
polite.
We
yeah.
constantly talk about the best way to get something done.
Or sometimes you just kind of mention that, hey, we had an event and somebody was reportedly said to have done this.
Mm.
Let's avoid that. Let's not do
Okay,
that.
Okay, so make it like a community thing that,
Yeah.
that yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't know what to do, just ask advice from the community, and I'm sure an advice will come.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. A lot of people will want to share tips and how to police, the unscrupulous ones, the ones who attend events but don't write,
I
the
guess
ones who gate crash. Eventually,
The system
people
will
get
take
to
care
know.
of them.
Exactly,
Will
yes.
take care of them.
Yeah.
They won't get invited.
They get
They'll be
filtered out
blacklisted.
eventually.
Or
Yeah.
they come, but they don't do anything.
Yeah,
They don't write anything, they just eat for free.
Yeah, the ones.
Actually, in our community, we report on each other. So, for example, somebody did this and this that. So we talk to them personally. So I think that's the best way to be able to communicate with each other. That's why there's a community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's also the reason why I decided to set up an office. So to professionalize the blogging industry.
Okay.
So right now I have a office in Makati. So every of our members are invited to join us there and to use the facilities.
Wow.
There's internet, there's coffee, unlimited coffee, there's a place to do workshops,
Nice,
like
nice.
that. So it gives more professionalism to the blogging industry if you work as a team and communicate with each other. Hindi yung not doing it on your own,
Yes.
one by one. You have to collaborate with each other.
Yes.
You
yes.
have to form sort of like a community that is united and with one goal,
Helping each other.
helping each other.
And the same standards, same
Getting,
norms,
getting rid
etiquette.
of crab
Yeah.
mentality. You
Yes.
know? That if
Yes.
somebody rises, everyone pulls them down. Instead, just be happy for the person. And maybe ask help how I can be like that as well.
Do you guys have tips for people who want to become bloggers? And I mean, do you guys offer tips on
I
either?
give out talks about how to start a blog.
Yeah.
For me, I would say just write. Don't write for someone else. Just write about your own thoughts, your feelings about the product, if you want to get into that. And then build from it. But don't write with the expectation that, I'm going to get invited to events, I'm going to get freebies, I'm going to get this and that. Blogging is not just about that. It's become a tool because people saw potential. But if you just want to start the blog, write, just keep writing. And then eventually, you get known, you'll get invites.
Yes,
But
yes.
don't write with that sole purpose.
It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of
Exactly.
work. Like any job, any passion takes a lot of work. Okay, guys, we have a minute to close. Let's have some last words, starting with K-Ray.
Well, if you want to get started with blogging, start with your social media, like your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram. Help people out. Like if you want this thing, do recommend this thing. If you don't want this thing, advise people to, this is not good. And then from there, then you can have your own website.
Yes.
The blogs. But that's blogging because you have your own mainstream blog. You're not just using your social media equipment.
Cool. Ross?
Well, for blogging, if you want to be recognized, you have to create a brand. You have to be able to differentiate yourself. You have to have an identity that will make you stand out among the rest. So you don't try to imitate or compete with other brands, with other blogs. You create your own identity by trying to look for what makes you better, or probably I could say you have to collaborate with each other to find out your strengths and your weaknesses so that you'll be able to come out better.
Excellent. Kenny?
For myself, I've been doing this for 9 years. I've done this for so long because it's my passion. It's something that I do for fun. It's a way for me to share tips with other people. And, you know, I think I have a good intention. That's why I like what I do. And as I say, if you like what you're doing, it doesn't feel like work. Luckily for me, it's become work. But I will always have blogging as my passion and for sharing with other people. And if you're passionate about writing or sharing, go ahead and do it.
Thank you very much. Very, very well said. So guys, thank you very much. And we're here to help you with your advocacies. If there's anything you want to promote, please let us know here in GNN and we will definitely cover it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ross, Kenny, thank you.
Thank you.
So guys, I hope you learned a lot about blogging today on Philippines Uncut. Join us again next week here in the show where we talk about what matters to you guys because you matter the most. See you next week.